Welcome to the return of Slick Nick, the return of the Zero Guard buzz cut. I know this must be confusing for you right now. You're thinking, but Nick, I don't understand. One of the most recent videos that you just posted was why I decided to grow my hair back from Zero Guard buzz cut, and now you've got a new video like hours later, like the next day, and now it's why I've decided to go back to the Zero Guard buzz cut. Help me understand, Nick. I need revelation on this topic. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at the video that I also recently did, growing out buzz cut. Uh-oh, this new haircut is not good. Here's to the next month of my life. So here's the deal. A lot has happened in the last couple of days, right? So over the weekend, I decided, you know what? I feel like growing my hair back out. And then come Monday, my wife said, okay, it's time to take our son to get him a haircut. He's way overdue. So I go there, I'm thinking, okay, I guess this is a sale of $16. I might as well, since I skipped my half week of, you know, doing a new, as I call a new coat. I thought maybe I could just use this as an opportunity to transition into growing my hair back out. And in case you somehow missed the video, that didn't go well. I think I could have done a better job leaving the top and just doing a zero and doing some kind of, I think I could have done a better job. And that's not saying much. So it put me in a situation where now I'm really questioning reality. I mean, in my heart, I made a decision that I was gonna grow my hair out. But that event, I mean, I feel like this is the backstory of a villain of a Marvel character or something. Like, this was the breaking point. This is why he decided to go ahead and just keep shaving his head. Because here's where I'm at psychologically. I'm thinking, even when I do decide to grow my hair back out, based on the comments I've been getting, a lot of you are saying that really I need to go to an actual barber instead of just being cheap like I have been. So that means I'd have to let it grow out a little bit, like, I don't know, maybe close to a 3 guard on top at least, and then go to a barber shop, pay triple the amount of money I'm used to paying, make an appointment. And what's funny is the last time I grew it out, I was able to go to the cheap place I go to and it wasn't a problem. But it's luck of the draw. And most of the times it works out just fine for me. But even just me talking about this right now makes me think, or I could just not worry about it for a while and I could just keep doing this myself. I enjoy it, you know. We've already established most people actually think this is the best look anyway. And when I say most people, I don't just mean you, the viewers. I mean in real life. And it's a little bit interesting too because I haven't shaved my face in about a week. So do I want to lean into that? Do I want to maybe grow the beard? We'll see. Knowing me, I'll shave it tomorrow. But you know, this is the first time this go around that we've had the Zero Guard buzz cut. We've had the new thin version of me with the contacts. And this is the longest the beard's actually done. So maybe I should just go ahead and pay the money and get some beard dye because you know me, I'm not gonna be okay with the white thing, you know, the white patch there. So that's where we're at. But I do want to kind of look through some of the comments I've received on the video where I revealed the quote bad haircut. So let's look through some of these. Again, the overwhelming majority of you are agreeing, yeah, you know, it's a bad haircut. You should go to a barber kind of thing. I love the psychology of everything because again, this is a red pill channel. This is not a hair loss channel. That's only the storefront. This is a red pill channel. Focusing on what you can control, creating your own happiness instead of chasing it, not allowing yourself to be the victim, but instead finding a way to see yourself as victorious. So our good friend Aziz Quadri, here's what he had to say. I just want to share this quote. "You are way too kind, Mr. Nick. You paid your hard-earned money for that dreadful and amateurish haircut, and yet you're being so generous towards the lady, even defending her almost. That's true empathy right there. Most people would have complained about that terrible haircut, and rightfully so, end quote. You know, the way I look at it is this, and at least this is how it is in the United States, that typically, and you know, part of our culture here in the United States is a lot of jobs depend on tips. Not that I agree with that, but that is the culture here. So if you work as a server in a restaurant, you're making about $2 an hour, and the rest is assumed that you'll make it in tips if you're, quote, good at what you do. And granted, I have a background in being a server. I've been a server at a steakhouse when I was in college. So I've lived that. I know what that's like. I've got experience doing it. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair. But that's the way the government works here in the United States, that legally owners of restaurants can pay less than minimum wage, you know, $2 an hour. And then, yeah, if you're good at your job, you'll make tips. So that's how it is. Similarly, we have these haircutting places. Now, granted, some of the places, the more glamorous places, you know, they're charging $60 a haircut or whatever. But for the budget places like I go to, when I walk in there, I know that a lot of these people in there are new at what they do. And they're kind of practicing on people for the most part. There's a reason they're at a place like that, and I accept that. I accept that if I'm paying $16 for a haircut, I'm getting $16 worth of a haircut. Granted, I have gone to expensive places before. I've paid, probably the most I've paid was about $60. That was a long time ago. And at least I knew this is going to be the right kind of hairstyle. But it's like, even now as I look at the selfie cam, I'm like, I like this. This makes me feel good. This feels right. So I just keep talking myself into Zero Guard Buzz Cut. Man, it's just so funny because I also recently did the video talking about there's 3 things about me that will always change, despite me being a very loyal person who commits to things forever. But to counter that, I need to always be changing my hairstyle and my dietary restrictions and, you know, my views of what truth is, middle truth, because we live in a time where everything's one side or the other, and what is the actual reality. So those are things that change about me constantly. But I mean, man, I feel like I'm setting a record. You know, in less than a week's time, I went from, I'm gonna just keep shaving my head because it's awesome, to, okay, I'm gonna grow my hair back out, to, yeah, I'm just gonna do this thing again, just keep doing it. So there you go. That's where we're at. Ultimately, yeah, I'm being red pill about it. You know, I'm not gonna blame the company the lady that cut my hair this way. I'm not gonna blame her. She's learning what there's a reason I was able to pay so little for a haircut. If it really meant that much to me, I would have went to a barber and paid triple the amount of money. And maybe that is what I should do, and maybe I'm convinced more than ever that's what I need to do. When I do eventually decide to grow my hair back out, let's face it, it could be this weekend. I'm like, okay, I'm growing it back out, or 6 more months of this. I don't know the answers. You might know better than I do. Comments belong right here.